What's up, guys? Lone Driver Mike again, bringing you guys another video. Guys, what's going on? Guys, today we're going to talk about airport rides. So I just want to briefly go over it real quick because, you know, Uber and Lyft's been around for what? At least 5 years. When did they come out? Back in 2012, 13, roughly. You know, when they just came out. So now they're well known. Now they're all over the place. People been using Uber and Lyft for probably at least a few years now. Most people in their lifetime, they've driven an Uber or Lyft at least one time. Okay, you know, it's been around for, god damn it. I hate when it does that, man. Like the light turns green, but then I have to yield because I'm the one turning left and then they're going. But it doesn't tell you, like, I mean, I should know by now, but it's fucking annoying. But anyways, it's like, so Uber and Lyft is a cool app, you know. It's a cool way to get around, especially going to the airport. Like, you don't have to drive your car and then park it there for so many days. Now, it depends on how long you're going to be gone for. Like, it might be cheaper because sometimes I'll go to the airport, right? But I leave, I visit family or friends or whatever, or I travel somewhere, and sometimes I just go for a couple days. Or I leave, like, say, on a Tuesday and I come back Wednesday, so it's only like a day, really. So I use the shuttle, whatever you call it, the shuttle parking, where you park and then there's like a shuttle bus. You get on it and they take you directly to the airport because it's not that close. I mean, it kind of is, but it's not that close. It's still like a drive. So I use the shuttle or whatever because I'm only gone for like a day, right? But if you're gone for like more than 2 days, because they charge you like $13 every day. So if you park it there less than 24 hours, that's considered a day. It's like $13 or something. You know, it's not bad. You know, and then when you come back, when you return, they pick you up and then take you right back to your car. So it's kind of nice. But if you're gone for more than, like, say 2 days or something, it's better just to take an Uber out there, get dropped off. You know, Uber's expensive, Lyft's expensive. But yeah, if you're traveling far and it's like if you're going to be gone for a while and you're going to park your car, and some airports are different. Like, they might charge $20 a day, $10 a day, $15 a day. I don't know. It just depends. So it may be cheaper to get an Uber and Lyft, and then Uber and Lyft back or whatever, and then, you know, you're being picked up, or maybe you'll rent a car when you get to your destination, you know. So Uber and Lyft's cool, but this video is mostly to the passengers, because I just picked someone up to the airport and they were talking about commercial, you know. I heard them bickering a little bit, but it's like, instead of bickering back and forth, you can ask me the question like, hey, why are you going to the commercial section? If they would have asked me that, I would have said, hey, I'm Uber and Lyft. I'm a commercial vehicle. If I disobey the rules at the airport, not only can they ban me, but I can get deactivated. You know, if I keep breaking the rules, they're going to fine me. They're going to ban me. My friend got banned from the airport because he did something like he restarted his phone at the airport. You can't, like, turn off your phone. Like, if you're online, you can't, like, it's weird. It's so if you're going to the airport with Uber and Lyft, just understand every airport is very fucking strict. Like the San Francisco airport, oh shit, the cop doesn't even have to be around to give you the ticket. There's cameras. They take a picture of your license plate. You get the ticket. You're fucked. That ticket's like $500 fucking dollars. So if you're a Uber passenger or a Lyft passenger, you need to listen to what I'm telling you right now. There are specific areas that we're allowed to pick up in and drop off in. There are certain areas we're not allowed to pick up in or drop off in. Okay? There's specific areas. The app will tell you too, like, this is where you're supposed to meet your Uber driver. This is where you're going to get dropped off. Like, that's what it's supposed to tell you guys. You know, and you think with Uber and Lyft's technology, you know, with the GPS and all this, the rating system, different things going on, you know, now you can call 911 on the app too. You don't even have to call them. Like, you just press the emergency button, you know. You'd think by now they would tell the customers, hey, you're being dropped off in the drop-off section for Uber and Lyft. Like, you're not going to be dropped off at the regular drop-off. It's not going to happen. So these people were bickering in the back, and instead of her asking me why are we being dropped off here, she asked me, is there construction going on like around the airport? I answered that direct question. I didn't go off on, hey, I'm dropping off here because of X, Y, and Z. She didn't ask me why are you dropping us off in this section? Like, what's going on? She didn't ask me that question. She said, is there construction, this and that? I just said, I have no idea. I don't, you know, she's like, oh, we haven't been here in a while, this and that. I just said, I have no idea. I don't know. She should have just asked me, hey, why are you dropping us off in this section? I would have simply told her. See, and that's the thing, like, I'm a cool guy. Like, you can ask me any fucking question you want. You know, if you ask me of a personal question, I might not answer it. Like, what's your religion or what's your politics? I mean, that's something you just don't talk about in an Uber and Lyft. That's just common sense. Some people are so drunk. Like, I had a real drunk guy. He started getting all asking me personal questions, and I'm just like, dude. But, you know, he was cool. He was just drunk. But yeah, I mean, there's certain things you ask, there's certain things you don't ask. But when it comes to the airport asking me like, hey, why are you dropping off over here? I won't be offended. I'm not going to get offended. I'm not going to get upset. I would have simply asked you. I would have simply told you, yeah, we can't drop off over here. Or we can't pick up over here or whatever. And you guys should know this by now. Uber and Lyft. Every fucking airport, man. It's been going on for years now. If you are a new driver, or if you're a new passenger and you've never done Uber and Lyft, then I can understand why you didn't know, oh, this is where we're supposed to go, or oh, we're being dropped off in this section. I didn't know that. I apologize. You know, I can understand that. But it's like Uber and Lyft's been around for so many years that y'all should know this by now. Every airport has a pickup location for Ubers and Lyfts. And if you try to tell us, hey, go to the third level and I'm up here, we're going to tell you, no, we can't. Because we're not going to risk getting deactivated or a big fine. It's just not worth it to us, guys. I'm so sorry. Even if you say, I'm going to tip you $100, can you please come up to the third level? I'm sorry. You got to come to the second level, or the third, or the first, or the fourth. Whatever the app says. And I also partially blame Uber and Lyft. They should be telling you guys, you're going to be dropped off in the commercial section. Uber and Lyft are considered commercial vehicles. If he drops you off in the regular departure section, he will get a $500 ticket. Just a heads up. This is where, you know, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's just so frustrating. So, you know, it's just all this confusion going on, and it's just fucking bullshit. Like, I'm about to email both Uber and Lyft personally and be like, you need to start telling the customers. I think they tell you where where you're going to be picked up at. Like, hey, you know, level 3 or you know, West Terminal or East Terminal or level 2 or level B, whatever. There's so many airports all around the world. And each airport has rules, right? So you as a passenger, you need to know what those rules are. You need to know where the pickup area is, where the drop-off area is. It's not our job to keep reminding you guys there's a specific pickup and drop off area. Like, it's just getting so annoying now. It's just getting to the point to where, you know, I'm about to snap on somebody. It's so frustrating. It's like, dude, Uber and Lyft's been out for so many years. If this is your first time to the airport using Uber and Lyft, then okay. All right. You get a pass. But if you've used Uber and Lyft many times in the past, even going to the airport, arriving and departing, vice versa, you should know by now. There is specific pickup area. There's a pickup area for Uber and Lyfts. There's a drop-off area for Uber and Lyfts. So don't get mad at us like, hey, where are you going and this and that, or what's going on? And like I said, I blame Uber and Lyft. They need to be telling you guys. The technology Uber and Lyft has, there's no reason why they can't tell you guys, this is where your driver is. Please go to level 3, section B, island 5, number D, whatever. They're supposed to tell you where your driver is going to pick you up at, and dropping off as well. Okay, not just picking up Uber and Lyft, dropping off as well. You need to tell these customers, you need to tell the passengers, you will be, and not only that, tell them to put in their airline. Because I have to always ask them, like, what's your airline? Like Delta, Southwest. Because then I got to figure out, like, because sometimes there's like Terminal 1 or 2, or Terminal A and B. Sometimes there's Terminal A, B, and C. Maybe it's a big fucking airport. So when the customer puts in the address and it comes up as airport, you need to tell the customers, put in the specific airline that they're going to. Delta, Southwest, because I want to drop them off exactly where they need to go. I don't want them to have to walk extra steps or whatever. You know, there's United, Delta, Southwest, Frontier, American Airlines, all these different airlines, I already said Southwest, but all these little airlines that people are trying to get on. So that's another problem, is the app, sometimes the app doesn't tell me. So Uber and Lyft, when it comes to picking up people at the airport and dropping off, you need to tell these people, tell the passengers, because sometimes the passengers, they're busy, they don't know what's going on. We need to do a better job at this. I'm just saying, like, this is ridiculous. Now, that lady, I should have just told her, like, well, this is where I'm supposed to drop you off at. This is the commercial for Uber and Lyft drivers. But I just answered her direct question. The direct question was, is there construction going on or something? I said, ma'am, I have no idea. So I guess I came off as an asshole a little bit, but I wasn't trying to be an asshole. She should have asked me another question. She should have asked, what question she should have asked me was, why are you dropping us off in this area? I would have said, this is a commercial area. This is where the drop-off is for Uber and Lyft. If I drop you off anywhere else, that's a $500 ticket. I can't afford to drop you off at the wrong area and get a $500 ticket. It's not worth it. So anyways, guys, please share this video. This is very frustrating because it's just like, y'all should know this by now. Not only drivers, y'all should know exactly where you're supposed to pick up, where you're exactly supposed to drop off, but passenger, you should know where you're supposed to go to meet your driver. You should know where he's dropping off. You shouldn't have to second guess, or you shouldn't have to get mad at your driver, like, hey, why are you going over here? What's going on? Why didn't you drop me off? Getting all mad and all this stuff. Just understand, us as Uber and Lyft drivers, we're considered a commercial vehicle. There are specific areas for pickup and drop off, not or and. There are specific areas we cannot pick up at and drop off at. So, and if Uber and Lyft's listening, you got to tell these passengers, man, because this is so annoying. Because not only that, it leaves they might be mad. Oh, this guy dropped a bus. Then I might get a bad rating. And then I lose out on a tip because they're over here thinking like, oh, he purposely dropped us off over here at the wrong. No, I didn't drop you off at the wrong place. It's where I'm supposed to drop you off at. And I partially blame Uber and Lyft. Uber and Lyft, you need to tell these passengers, hey, this is where you're going to be dropped off at. Don't be alarmed, okay? It's going to be okay. There needs to be more communication. There needs to be more, I don't know. It's just, I can't believe people still don't know there's specific drop-off, pick-up and drop-off areas at the airport for Uber and Lyft drivers. Uber and Lyft's been around for so many years, and airports, they post everywhere. Uber and Lyft, it might not say Uber and Lyft, it might say commercial area for taxis, ride share. So just pay attention. I mean, and if you're not sure about your local airport or the airport you're going to, call Uber, call Lyft. They might be able to answer your question. Look it up online. Go to YouTube. Go to your app. The app should tell you too. I mean, I don't know. It's just really frustrating because, you know, it's too early to be getting a bad rating. I mean, it's 7 in the damn morning. I mean, I don't have time for this. I mean, I'm assuming everybody knows what's going on. Uber and Lyft's been around for so many years. The airports, they're supposed to tell. Like, I feel like if you buy a plane ticket, there should be somewhere on the flyer that says, if you get an Uber and Lyft, this is where your drop-off is. And then to get to Southwest, you take a train, or you go up the second level, or you go through security, and then it'll be on the right side or the left side, whatever. I mean, these airport needs to be communicating with these passengers. Uber and Lyft needs to be telling these passengers what's going on with the airport and all the rules and regulations. It shouldn't be my job to be like, customer gonna say, why are you dropping us off over here? And I'm gonna say, oh, I don't know, this is where I'm supposed to drop you off at. You know, like they didn't tell you, or what's going on? Like, anyways, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. But the overall message of this video is, guys, there's a specific pickup and drop-off area. If you're not sure, call Uber, call Lyft, figure it out. Talk to your Uber drivers. If you ask us questions, we're more than willing to answer your questions. If you get personal and say, oh, where are you from, and you got a girlfriend and all this, we might not answer those questions. But if it's specifically Uber and Lyft questions, and hey, do you know about the pricing? Do you know about the pickup and drop-off areas? Like, why are you dropping us off over here? We'll gladly answer your questions. I love when people ask me questions. It doesn't bother me. You know, how do you get paid? Do you like doing Uber and Lyft? And, you know, can you tell us more about the airports where the pickup and drop-off areas are? I'll tell you. I'm not an asshole, but ask me the right questions. Because you asked me, oh, is there construction going around or something at the airport? I said, I don't know. I don't know nothing about the construction. I don't know what she was talking about. I'm like, unless she was referring to, like, why are you dropping us off over here? But she didn't ask that specific question. She asked me, oh, is there construction going around or something? The airport? She said, ma'am, I have no idea. So, y'all, if you're trying to ask a specific question, ask it. You know? Feel free to ask us questions. We're human beings. We all talk, communicate. Don't be scared to ask me questions. There's nothing wrong with asking me questions. I mean, if you ask me a question that I don't feel comfortable answering, like, are you in a relationship, or what's your religion or politics? Us as Uber and Lyft drivers, we're probably not going to answer those questions. Sorry. But when it comes to how do you like driving and how does it work, how does scheduled, like they asked me about scheduled rides in the beginning, I asked how that worked or whatever. But yeah, towards the end, she should have asked me, why are you dropping us off in this area? I would have explained why I can't drop her off in the departing section of the airport. Why I can't. She didn't ask she didn't ask that question. She asked me, why is there construction going on or something? I said, I don't know. What you talking about? I said, no, I have no idea. I don't know why she asked that. So if you get in an Uber, if you get in a Lyft, and you're confused about anything, it doesn't matter. Even the GPS, where you're being taken, the driver will tell you, oh, my GPS is telling me this way. You know, you want me to go a different way, that's fine. I'm more than willing to go different ways or whatever. I'm a cool guy. Most drivers are really cool. But open up, communicate, like ask questions. Like, hey, which way is it taking us? And then I'll look on my GPS and it'll tell you. But then I feel like, at the same time, I feel like these apps need to tell the passengers. Like, I feel like if you book a ride, whether it's going to the airport, the bar, I think they need to put more information. Like which bar you're going to, like the hours of operation, like 11 a.m. to 2 in the morning, if there's like specials going on, if there's a specific pickup area or drop-off area. Like Uber and Lyft needs to expand their app. They need to show more information for the customer, because it just seems like when I pick up these passengers, they're like, they don't know what's going on, and they're asking me all these questions like, where is it taking us, and how are you paid, and you know, do you get tips? And I'm just like, the app's supposed to tell you all this information, man. Like, why? It's crazy. So I blame Uber and Lyft too. Like, they need to actually update the apps, make it more user friendly for the passengers, and just give more information, especially when it comes to airports, like picking up, dropping off. This is where you're going to be dropped off at. Like, show a map of, you know, I haven't ridden an Uber and Lyft in a while, but I don't know. It's just Uber and Lyft, they need to do a better job at telling the customer all these things that they should know about, you know. But like I said, if you're not sure what's going on, ask your Uber driver, ask your Lyft driver. We're more than willing to answer your questions. Like, don't be shy about it. Be like, why are you dropping me off in this section? I don't understand. Well, ma'am, this is a commercial section. Where Uber and Lyft drivers are considered commercial vehicles. If we drop off in a different area, we'll get a $500 ticket. And that's it. You know, I mean, these apps need to tell these passengers that, though. I think shouldn't be my job, or not even the passenger's job, to figure what's going on. The apps need to tell us, this is your pickup area, this is where you're being dropped off. So anyways, all right guys, I'm sorry this is a long video, but I just had to cover everything possible. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Share this video. Whether you're a driver or a passenger, please share this video. I'm serious, because it's just, the word needs to get out. You know, it's just like people don't know what's going on, and I try to make very educational, informative videos. So I make videos for the driver and the passengers as well. And I'd make videos on Grubhub and Doordash and Uber Eats and all these other apps, you know. So anyways, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and until next time, guys, that's it. That's all I've got to say. All right, peace out. See you.